everybody. Welcome to the Kat Timpf Show. My guest today is comedian and wonderful female warrior, Amber Nelson.
Pew, 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 pew.
Hey, and I'm drinking wine out of a styrofoam coffee cup that you found here.
Yeah, I just found it in the fridge. Well, it was offered to me by your lovely electrician.
Chad.
Yeah, Chad.
Chad.
And I did splooge out the rest of the box into our 2 cups.
You're really looking out for me. I think I'm going to unbutton my top button.
Get it done.
I went to brunch, and like we were saying, shorts are oppressive.
Mm-hmm.
There's no middle ground. There's gym shorts. There's these shorts. And then there's, what do you call them, camp?
Baby prostitute shorts.
Yeah, that's what I'm rocking right now.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I feel like my pussy's gotten too fat. Like, the older I get. Like, it used to be like a nice little, hi, everybody. And now
Does
it's
it
like,
grow?
get out of my way.
Does it grow?
Yeah, it grows.
With age?
Yeah.
Like, what happens?
I mean, I'm 33, so I'm not like terribly old.
Right.
But it turns into like a little puff marshmallow after a while.
I feel like that's not bad.
That's not bad. It grows with your opinions, you know?
Oh, okay. That's good. That's very good. I don't even remember how I met you. I think it involved like cigarettes and conspiracy theories, probably.
Hell yeah.
But I don't really remember, which would be appropriate, I
Mm.
guess. I don't really know. I feel like we've hung out a lot, but I don't like know you very much. I feel like you've had an insane life, probably.
Yeah, we all have, though.
Yeah, we all have had our experiences. Where are you from again?
I moved around a bunch, but I was born in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, dude. I hear it's awesome there for women.
It's great. They're all like, women, feminists, we love you, and gay people are so wonderful.
Why did you leave?
We got in trouble with the Matawa, the religious police.
For doing what?
Oh,
For being a girl?
For being a girl. Well, I had a gay brother, and
Yeah.
that's bad news.
But
But
really bad.
he wasn't out of the closet yet, but he told me recently that he used to go troll for gay people in
What?
Saudi. This is like back in the day.
I'm
so it was
curious what that's like. 'Cause I'm sure it's probably still the same, like similar. You can still get in big trouble.
Oh, yeah, you could still get
Like
get
murdered.
Really? You could still get
Which
into
is big trouble.
a little slap on the wrist here. Come on, bad gay boy. But he used to sneak out and like go to different cities and then just go like troll, like try to find gay men. And then he found a
Nice.
dude and he said, I was like, what'd you do? And he said, we used to just masturbate in front of each other.
Yeah.
But anyways, there was a prince. He was like rolling around Saudi with his like Corvette, top down, just throwing rocks
As
at
they
women.
do.
As they do. Because you're either incredibly wealthy or incredibly poor.
Right.
And he was just throwing rocks at women. And, nobody could stop him.
Right.
So my brother just like on the low key just slashed his tires.
That's awesome. How old were you when you moved?
7.
7. So like that's old. That's not like you were like a baby.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard. I don't know how to talk about it in my stand-up act because,
Yeah.
I just talk about the South and like who I am and my own thing. But it's hard to make like public execution hilarious.
I think that's what's wrong with the world. I have so many like death jokes that like people just don't get because they're like, no.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's like, but what if this is my experience, or what if this is that? And it's like they're trying to be nice by not laughing because they're trying to feel bad for you, and you're like, no, I'm here because I'm trying to make this funny.
Yeah, well, that's just them being afraid about their own death. We're all
Exactly.
going to die someday, and we
Yeah.
know it, but it's how we handle it.
Right? We're like that's the only thing that we have in common besides like birth is we're all gonna die, and why can't we talk about that? I don't know.
Why can't we?
I don't know. It really bothers me. I would listen to your execution jokes any fucking time. That sounds awesome. Like New York's premier execution comedian.
Bam, bam,
Amber.
bam, bam.
Oh my god. Yeah, stand up. I don't know. I did stand up a little bit and then I sort of quit and I'm sort of doing it again and I don't really know. It's like it's brutal. It's fun but brutal.
It is brutal, but I enjoy it. I
Yeah.
think it is for some people, and it's good for you to do, and kind of like because you're working for Fox,
Yeah.
and it really helps you like condense an idea and how to make
Exactly.
it funny. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I ever could have gotten the job that I got if I never did stand up. Even though my jokes, like everyone like assumes all my jokes are about like Barack Obama. I have 0 jokes about Barack Obama. Absolutely 0.
Yeah.
Absolutely 0.
And that's
He's
fine.
hot though, I think.
He's very sexy.
I think Ron Paul is sexy.
Oh, is that the guy that did those weightlifting things?
No, Rand Paul's father, Ron. The
Oh.
original he's very old.
He is very old. He looks like a whisper in the wind.
Yeah, he
How does it
does. He's
blow
very
away?
thin. He's very thin. His wife is a thicker woman. I hope they still do it. I always hope that old couples are still doing it.
Oh yeah. Do you think that he just slides inside of her like his whole body? She's like, get in me, Paul.
I hope so. That would be a porn I would like buy.
Oh yeah.
Nobody buys porn anymore, but I'd buy it on VHS.
Oh my God, that would be wonderful.
Absolutely. I mean, how old do you think people stop having sex? I don't know.
I think nursing homes have one of the highest rate of
That's true.
STDs.
Yeah.
Because they don't give no fucks.
But are they fucking or are they just mashing things together?
Like
Just
got like
'cause what
oatmeal
like
just
what
being
else
poured?
do you have to do? I'm making a gesture. Nobody can see it, but I'm making a gesture. Are you going to vote this year?
I have to, I guess. It's my
Yeah.
American thing.
Yeah,
Ugh.
especially as a woman, you feel so much more pressure.
Yeah.
Because everyone said you shouldn't, because we're supposed to be.
We shouldn't in so many other places in the world.
It's funny because even in the United States, that like just recently happened where we were allowed to vote. And then there's people that are like, there's no sexism anymore. And I'm like, that's not true.
Oh, God.
Literally, I get approximately 100 tweets a day, like about various ejaculating on me fantasies.
I've seen a couple of your retweets.
Yeah.
It's pretty disgusting.
They usually involve my glasses, which is weird. I'm like, I don't know. Like, and like these people, a lot of them do use their real names.
Yeah.
You can feel free to cough into the mic. I'm going to vape into the mic.
Sorry.
I really don't. This is not a classy podcast. That's great. It's all great. No, it's fine. But they'll like use the real names and their faces and like pictures of their wives. And I'm like, do you not
give no
care?
fucks? Yeah, they don't care.
Have you ever been? I've never been married. I don't ever want to be married. I don't know.
No, I don't ever want to be married either. I did a show last night, and one of the comics before me, he was like talking to a dude, and he's like, "What's the key to marriage?" And the dude was like, "Don't." And his wife, you just saw her bury her face in her hands.
Oh my
He's like,
God.
she's just sacrificed her life to wiping your shitty ass. You know? And you're just gonna throw her under the bus like that?
By the way, really good joke. Really just fucking great joke.
Oh God.
I mean, did he used to write for like Home Improvement? Like Tim the Toolman Taylor? Every TV wife is always too hot for the husband, and that's also how real life is too.
Yeah, too hot. And men are pissed about that too, because they don't like the fact that they're being portrayed as schlubby dudes who don't have an opinion in the household. Like everybody's upset with how people are portrayed.
Everybody's upset. I wrote 2 articles in the same week. One was about someone was mad that like the portrayal of a Polynesian character was fat, and that was like a bad stereotype because it was a Polynesian demigod who would have been ripped from like lifting up islands. And then another article about how superheroes need to be fatter because making kids feel bad. It's like, which one is it? Do you want them to be fatter? Or you want them to be not fatter?
I think people are just upset about their own bodies.
I mean, we all are. Right?
Really? You're beautiful, though.
Well, thank you. I don't know. I mean, but we all have insecurities. Like, I have, like, these weird skinny arms, and, like, I never knew how much could possibly be wrong with me physically until I went on TV. And you go on TV.
Oh, yeah. People like to, like, suss out everything about you.
Like, I have a slight overbite. And so it's not, like, slight overbite. It's like, you look like a donkey, you know? And I don't let it bother me because people are really judging me closely. My favorite one ever that I always say was that I have thin, evil lips.
Thin, evil lips?
Evil lips. I'm like, that makes me feel powerful.
That's great. You know, if they weren't talking about you, then that's worse.
You know what else makes me feel powerful? Green Chef. All right. Green Chef's USDA certified organic meal kits. They make it very easy to cook healthy and feel great about where your food comes from. We all want to feel great about things. They deliver everything you need to cook healthy and delicious dinners right to your door. Organic, non-GMO ingredients. We don't, they're pre-chopped and pre-measured. You don't have to chop or measure at all, dude. Oh. No chopping, no measuring. They'll get you dinner on the table an average of 30 minutes, which is 50%. This is statistically true that it's 50% faster than any other meal kit.
Interesting. Do they shove it in your mouth?
No, well, it's basically like that because there's a step-by-step recipe instructions and photos, including plating instructions. So if you have like a sexy man friend over, you can like make the plate look nice. And that's all about, that's like plating is a huge aphrodisiac. And there's no shopping, no planning, and there's no commitment. And commitment's tough. So you can skip weeks, you can cancel whenever you want. You can switch between meal plans and menus. If you want to stick to a diet, you can do like paleo, gluten-free, vegetarian, and even vegan. Vegan. If you're cooking for yourself, date night, family dinner, or even an intimate dinner party, you'll just crush it with the Green Chef. Okay. Special offer for Kat Timpf Show listeners. Enjoy 4 free meals when you sign up at greenchef.com/kat. greenchef.com/KAT as in me. Was that good?
That's wonderful.
Was that a good job?
That was great. You did a great job.
I don't get vegans.
Vegans are
I'm glad they have these options through Green Chef.
Yeah.
But I had a friend from LA. She used to be like this crazy party girl. Like she was always like, trying to hook up with anybody all the time, and not that was bad. That's good. Good for you. But she hooked up with I worked at a California Pizza Kitchen, like all the restaurant, which is fine.
That's fine.
And she partied, she drank. I'm not saying I judge her at all. I love it. However, then she went sober, and vegan at once.
That's too much. I feel like vegans have a dark past. You know, they're like born again Christians.
They really are, because she's like, I hear some of you people saying all lives matter, but you still eat meat. I know. And I was like, Emily, it used to be so fun. Keep in mind, when I was talking about her sleeping with the whole California Pizza Kitchen, I was talking how cool she was.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I was pro that.
God.
I was pro that. But like, what do you eat?
I went vegan for a week as an experiment.
What did you eat? I'm curious.
It's a lot of like rice and beans.
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of like, okay.
That doesn't make you feel good.
And honestly, if you were to go travel anywhere else in the world besides America, it would be very hard to be vegan. Veganism is a first world issue. Right. Nobody in Ecuador is fucking vegan.
Like, I'm not eating that chicken. It has antibiotics in it. That chicken, that chicken loved just like you and I, which is just not true.
That's not true. Chickens would do the same thing to us. If chickens had the power, because they are dinosaurs, they would rip us alive, and they would fucking swallow us from our feet first to our head.
Absolutely. By the way, I don't get that dinosaurs don't exist anymore. Like, because, like, how is a rhinoceros not a dinosaur?
Yeah, they're all dinosaurs. Chickens are dinosaurs.
Alligators, dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
That's crazy. One of my favorite dinosaurs, it used to be, I think it was like the size of 10 school buses, and it was basically an alligator.
Can you believe dinosaurs were a thing?
That's fucking crazy.
I'm more impressed with dinosaurs than Jesus. I mean, I don't believe in all that, but like at the same time, the fact that that was real and that was walking around all big.
Yeah. Well, they did turn water into wine, blood, you know.
Blood.
Yeah.
I have a lot of my family on my dad's side is all Southern Baptist.
Me too.
Oh, really? Okay.
I was raised Southern Baptist.
You were? Mm-hmm. So for real though, like no dancing.
Yeah, no dancing, no drinking. I brought cards on a trip one time because I was from Saudi. I didn't really I worshipped. I'm not supposed to say this publicly, but we worshipped in private, of course.
Yeah.
Whoops, hope that doesn't get me in trouble.
They're gonna come for your head.
Yeah, the Saudis don't fuck around.
No, I know that. That's what I've heard.
And so I brought these cards on a trip when I came to the States, and they're like, Amber, we don't play cards. And I was like, what? I know everybody's banging secretly. Like,
yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
You're fucking little boys.
Yeah.
That's a little bit worse than playing cards.
It's a little bit worse.
Little bit.
My mother's a Southern Baptist still, and in her church in Mississippi, she got kicked out of church, basically. We've been kicked out of church many times because of my mother. She's a very outspoken woman.
I love that.
And there was a 12-year-old girl who was being raped by the minister, and her grandmother walked in and saw it. Right?
Oh, my God.
So they report it, nothing is done, and the preacher is still allowed to preach there. And my mother's talking to people like, why is he still here? And everybody says, you know, they're Southern Baptists. They don't want to make waves. They don't want to be on TV. They just want to be fine. Everything's cool.
But it's not cool to rape a 12-year-old.
It's not
It's
cool.
actually like the definition of not cool.
Yeah. And so she petitioned to get him fired. And he did. Because it's a dark secret in the Southern Baptist world is that you have these traveling preachers. They come around and they fuck and were creepy to kids.
What's the name of that guy that was like a gay meth addict and he was like a millionaire? I forget his name, but there's so many of them. But my friend, my cousin, she teaches Bible class at a Southern Baptist church, even though she's like not really her family. It's just kind of like a thing to do. And when the water into wine lesson came in the school, it said water into grape juice. Oh my God! So they just made it up.
They just made it up.
And she refused to teach it. She was like, "I'm not lying to the children. That's where I lay my foot down."
Oh my God. It's pretty. I remember when I was a kid, because I loved Christianity. And for me, it came from a place of positivity and helping other people.
Yeah.
And so I went to the church and I said, I want to be involved in these extracurricular Bible study classes because I would like to see what it's like to learn more about the Bible, learn more about God. And I know that this is it's supposed to make you into a preacher at some point. Right. And they said, no, you can't take these classes because you're a woman. Yeah. You're supposed to serve and not lead. And I was like, I'm leading on.
I'm like a human being.
I'm a human being, and I want to lead on a principle of goodness and fairness and like respect in everybody. And
absolutely,
they absolutely hated that.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Like my dad, he lives in Detroit where I'm from, and they're all from there. My mom's from there, but they all moved to like Texas for the Southern Baptist community and for jobs when my dad was the oldest. And like it's just funny to see all their lives versus like my cousin who's the closest in age. His brothers are. She got 4 kids.
Oh God.
She had her first one. She got pregnant in high school. She went to labor in a Home Depot. It's yeehaw.
Did you get 40% off?
No, I don't know. You should. You should get some sort of discount. I don't know. It's crazy, but she pulled a thing where she didn't tell anybody she was pregnant. She just
Was she fat?
She had the baby. She just baggy clothes. It happens more often than you think. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Just baggy clothes?
Yeah, and it's like nobody knew.
Go.
But thing is she's still she's still with the high school boyfriend. They're still together. They have 4 kids.
Oh, that's good.
I just saw them all when it's like she did beat the odds.
Yeah.
You know, she's doing a good, and they're all cute and they're all smart and all this and that. And I looked at her and I'm like complaining about working all the time, and I do work all the time. It's very hard, but I'm like 4 dependents.
4 people. You can't fuck up.
You can't, not even once, or they're gonna die.
They're gonna die. You can't just go do drugs one weekend.
Yeah, you get no weekends of drugs. You can't even get like drunk. You can't even like. You can't do it, like, and people are so picky about parents. They're like, oh, I saw your kid drinking diet soda. This has aspartame, blah, 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 and you're a bad mom. I will give if I ever have a kid, which I will never, but hypothetically, if I did, I would give, like, just do whatever to make it shut up.
Oh, yeah. Just here, take this. Here, take this. Well, yeah. And if the harder you are, the better you are as a parent, probably the more tired you are.
Yeah.
Because you're just thinking, like, what are they putting in their body? What are they doing right now? Who are they talking to?
Yeah.
I don't want to be tired
all
the
time.
Who
are they talking to? Are they smoking pot? Okay. Are they selling the pot? Are they just somebody who was pressured to smoke the pot? Or are they pressuring others to smoke pot? Okay. I don't know. Would you rather have a kid who was a pothead or a drinker?
Ooh, that's a good question. Because potheads as children, they don't really do much.
Right, exactly.
They sort of like stay in their hometown and get a local job, which is fine.
Yeah.
But there's no like aspirations, right? But drinkers are prone to violence.
Right.
So, geez Louise.
And the thing about drinkers is, okay, so like potheads versus drinkers. Drinkers, you drink every night. They do it after work, generally. Potheads are just stoned all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
I didn't smoke pot till I was about 25.
I never even saw marijuana until I was like 19 or 20 years old. I didn't even see it. I wasn't invited to things in high school.
I wasn't either.
I was really not a cool kid.
But that's good, though. I think people in high school should not be cool kids.
I agree with that.
Cool kids don't evolve and do cool stuff.
I agree.
Kids stay in their hometown and then just become lamoids, I guess.
Yeah, they manage the local Chili's, which is, listen, attention Chili's, that's fine.
That's fine. And that, that's a healthy economy with the town.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think that's, a lot of, like, that's weed, but then alcohol is more like, you're more likely to punch your wife.
Oh, God. That's so sad. Yeah, when I was 17, because I left home.
Yeah.
And I was bartending at this local place. Totally lied about my age, right?
Right, I was going to say, that's not allowed.
Whoops. But the owner's son, he was about 30, in his 30s, like 30 to 34. Because, when you're younger and people in their 30s are just like so old, right?
Yeah.
But he was like 17, 18. Well, he found out I was 17 and he's like, you need to marry me and don't go to college. I got a full scholarship to college. I have 0 debt as an adult, right? And he said, don't go to college. You need to marry me and have children before you're 20. Because by the time you're 20, you're going to hit the wall, quote unquote. And by the time you're 21, no one's going to love you anymore. Yeah.
What did you say?
I told him no. I told him, because I really thought about it. It's hard because you're basically told I could protect you for the rest of your life.
Right.
But really, what kind of protection is that? Or you have to face the world alone, which is very scary for a young woman.
That's what I'm doing right now still.
Yeah.
Just me against the world, man.
Told him no. But it's hard. And then I understood why people have honor killings, because his whole family was like, fuck you, get out of here, we don't like you anymore. Like, and they said, you've dishonored our family by saying no.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is why women around the world are being killed for saying no, because you make them feel like they aren't wanted. Their precious, stupid feelings are hurt.
Oh my God.
And so they kill you.
They kill you. It's great that, I don't, I'm a single lady. I can do whatever I want, and I'm not going to be murdered for that.
That's
like,
wonderful.
sometimes I have lonely nights, but I'm not going to be murdered.
Not going to be murdered. Isn't
really
it wonderful to be in America?
It is. People bitch about America so much, and I bitch about America so much.
As well, you should, but
and you know what the best thing about America is? You can bitch about America whenever you want.
Whenever you want, and nobody's going to come and kill you. Isn't that great?
It really is great.
Isn't that great?
It really is great. Unless you bitch about the Clintons, they might murder you.
Hillary's going to roll up personally.
Hillary. is the worst.
She is the worst.
I get a lot of shit for hating Hillary so much because I'm a woman and I'm supposed to like her.
Yeah, but wanting to vote for somebody just because of their gender is wrong, because you might as well say you can't vote for her because she's a woman. I'm objectively looking at her politics and her past, and I don't like it.
It's the worst. It's the absolute worst.
She got rapists off.
Exactly. And that's the thing. People are like, well, she wasn't indicted, this and that. It's like, but what we already know about her is enough for me to be like, fuck you. All right. 27 years old. She's running as a feminist. As a 27-year-old attorney, she gets off a dude who raped a child. And and one of the things she said, and this is all documented, was that like the girl came on to him.
Yeah. But on the other hand, I did speak to a girl who was really like pro Hillary, and she said, well, she was a defendant. You're supposed to do that as a lawyer. And I was like, sure, but I still fucking hate it.
And also that's just like a whole long line in her past, and it's just the fact that she has the balls to like go on college campuses and be like, every survivor of sexual assault has a right to be believed when your husband's accused of raping more than 10 people.
Yep.
You can't. That's just disingenuous.
Mm-hmm. And where are your emails that you've just deleted?
Yeah, you just delete, and they showed up as deleted, and like that a candidate is good when, as a campaign strategy, you have to go out and say, no, I'm just stupid.
And you were like, oh, you're supposed to elect her as the president of the fucking United States of America. And she's like, I can't handle 2 phones. What? That's not an excuse, bitch. I'd rather you be like, yeah, I deleted it because it's secret.
Yeah, exactly. I would too. That's the thing. It's I'm not even saying like, I do think she knows what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even care as much about being a criminal as like just like being all like nonchalant, like, oh yeah, I don't know, I don't have to, but it's worse to be stupid, in my opinion.
Worse to be stupid. Own up for your mistakes.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought the Trump thing was really funny for a while, and now it's not funny.
That's not funny.
I remember saying in like a National Review meeting, like, wouldn't it be funny if he actually was like the nominee? Mm-hmm. And everyone was like, no. And I was like, no, but it ain't funny. And they were right. It's not funny.
I mean, I liked him in the beginning because he was trolling the media, which God knows they deserve.
Yeah.
But I hear all these reports that he's like not paying his employers.
Yeah.
He just like somebody who built a ballroom for him just straight up wasn't paid.
Oh my God. I mean, like, to be president, you have to just be human garbage.
You do.
I feel like you do to some extent. But at the same time, wow. Like, I'm finding myself missing George W. Bush.
Yeah.
And he's awful, but he is, of all of the war criminals out there, like the cutest one.
Just a good old American boy. Just a good old boy.
I don't know. And I miss Jeb.
Stuff happens.
Keep in mind, I was never a Jeb supporter, but that one time I tweeted at him being like, when he said Jeb can fix it, like, can you clean my room? And like he emailed back and forth with me or whatever his PR person did. He was like, I'll empower you to clean your own room. He's like the dorky little cousin. And did you see? I know.
Remember like Please Clap?
Yes.
Please Clap.
Even a more powerful version of Please Clap was after one of the debates. Everyone was like hugging their families and high five. And he walked off and he was just like looking around for someone to hug. Oh. And I wish I could have been that person for him. I've never felt so bad for someone so privileged.
I know. Jeb is like that kid in high school that like you want to make fun of, but you can't because just like too much bad shit's going on, you know?
I kind of really wanted Trump and Gingrich because that would have been like the most divorces on a ticket ever of all time.
Oh, yeah?
It'd be amazing, right? Wouldn't it? I just made that up.
Well, Gingrich I don't think he's all that bad from what I've heard.
But he's been divorced a bunch of times, like 3 maybe, 2 or 3. But that's like normal.
That's normal.
I feel like if I ever got married, like if I would have married all the people that I thought maybe I'll marry, like I'd be divorced like 2 or 3 times already.
So many times.
Yeah. I watched a lot of crime shows lately. There are a lot more opportunities for female murderers, television-wise.
Oh, yeah.
You got Snapped Women Who Kill. You got Women Behind Bars. You got Deadly Women. You got all kinds of shit that male killers just don't get.
They don't get. And I think maybe we need to go murder some people, Kat.
Exactly. I think so. I really, if I ever, I'm not in television anymore for some reason, I guess I'll just have to kill somebody.
What? You're not on Fox?
No, I am. I said if I'm ever not. I am on Fox.
Okay.
Not today, which is why I'm not wearing my weave, and I'm not wearing, I'm just having my hair in a messy bun right now. I love that weave, man. It makes me feel like a princess.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very open about it. Whenever anyone says I have beautiful hair, I'm like, this is not my hair.
How long does it take you walking in to you going on set? How long does that take?
An hour.
An hour?
A straight hour. Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
It's like, and I don't know how to do any of it myself. I still have crusty fake eyelashes on from yesterday. I was on Fox Friends yesterday morning.
They look great.
They're kind of hanging on.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to do any of it.
It's so hard. Yeah, I get my hair and stuff done for the True TV show.
Yeah, yeah.
And it takes about an hour. And my hair is like, because I like it long and I like that feral child look with my hair.
Yes.
Like I like that wildness, but it means like they can't brush through it. And they're always like, girl, you got to fix your life. And I'm like,
Well, they told me, they're like, Kat, you need to learn to put your own weave in. And I tried and I couldn't. And so I bring it in a little bag every day, like a little Ziploc bag, until one of the hair ladies, Giselle, she bought me a bag.
Yeah.
A nice one. She was like, this isn't your bear. I brought it in a wine bag, like from a liquor store with holes in it. And then they were like, you've done. It's just funny because they all know how to do it. You know, like Joanne, the other girl on my show, she was a former Miss New York.
Wow.
I watched her snap her weave in like 5 minutes.
Oh my God. Well, that's also not your job. Your job is to look up the news and figure out your opinion on it. Right. It's not to learn how to put. Would they say that to a man?
Exactly. Yeah, no. And they don't. I think they just like offered me a weave lesson, essentially. Like, you should put this in yourself. We'll help you. When it became clear that I could not do it, they're all fine with it now. Yeah. So they weren't mean about it. They were just like, you know, I'm the only one that can't do it. But it's you can't see the back of your head.
You can't.
You can't.
How are you going to do it?
I don't know. And even when I do, I'm like, they puff it up a certain way where the tracks don't show.
God. You know, it's so hard to set boundaries early in a relationship or any sort of business transaction. To set boundaries, it's so difficult. I was hosting a show like years ago, and I was hosting it with 2 other men. We would trade off on Fridays, and it would always go, they would go over like 10, 15 minutes. And because you couldn't go over, spot ends at 11, and I would go over right at 11. But every time it ended like 2 minutes after, I would always say like, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." So then, if it ended 2 minutes after, they would berate me, but they said nothing to the boys, and it's because the boys would go over, but they would never say "I'm sorry."
Right.
But because I was like, "I'm so sorry, I'm the worst," you know. Then they knew.
I just use and I hate when I catch myself doing this, but I do use "I'm sorry" as like a verbal pause. Like, I'm sorry, just to make it go away.
It's so hard.
But everybody they expect you to make it go away.
Yeah, they expect you to take care of it. When I was freshman in what do you call it? High school.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah, my cousin, she committed suicide, and the father. So basically, when you die in a home, the ER or whatever the people, they take the body out, but the cleanup, you have to hire a private company to do.
What did he do? Did he shoot himself?
Yeah, she shot herself.
She shot herself?
Yeah. Which is, it's rare for a woman. So
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, with a shotgun. So, you know, it's everywhere. But you have to hire a private company to clean it up, right?
Oh, wow.
So,
really?
Yeah, that's a weird...
You have to pay
people
to get the body cleaned up because you are not upset about other things.
Yep. You know, there's always a market for something. Somebody's going to do it, you know?
Yeah.
But her father was going to come home in like half an hour because he worked the next town over.
Yeah.
And so he got the call, like, your daughter's dead. You know, it's horrible, right?
Yeah.
And so my mother pulled me out of school, and then she was like, we need to clean this up. And so we all had to, it was all women cleaning up the scene. And I remember looking around, I was like, there's no men here. There's no men. We had to like deal with the father who came in, who was like absolutely
So you
distraught.
cleaned up your cousin's carnage?
Yeah.
As how old? 14. Holy shit. See, and there, I'm sure, and this is fucked up. I mean, there's a lot of funny in that.
There is.
You know what I
mean? Blood.
You know what I mean? Like, that's bizarre. That's absolutely bizarre.
It's bizarre.
I never had to do that.
Well, you shouldn't. Nobody should.
Nobody should. And there are all these women, and they have to, because the women that they're supposed to clean, whether it's a blown up body or
sweeping the kitchen. Baby, you clean it. Cook dinner and
Amber,
clean.
it's chore time.
Go clean up this fucking body.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and it's shotgun, so it's like everywhere, you know?
Yeah, I was going to say like a big rifle, like a shotgun.
Yeah.
Oh, that really, I mean, she really wanted to do it.
And she also misfired because we could look and see that there was like, you know, the blast in the wall behind her. And then there was another blast. So you could see that she shot, it missed, and then she just fucking did it again.
And you got pulled out of school.
I got pulled out of school.
You got out of Saudi Arabia to come to the United States and clean up your cousin's body parts.
I know, but who better to ask, you know?
What does it look like? Is it like, I mean, this is a fucked up question, but...
Yeah, well, blood is much different than seen in movies. It's much like a brighter color. It almost doesn't even look like blood, and it sort of pools together, I guess. Yeah, and at the moment, you don't really think about the human life lost. You just have to think about, let's get the job done.
Well, I think that's what all death is like. I mean,
Yeah.
not that it's not like as traumatic as what you went through, but even like when my mom died and like I had to go pick out fucking flowers at a funeral home, I'm like, I'm bored. Like,
I'm bored.
I'm overwhelmed by being bored right now. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sad about my mom, but at the same time, oh God.
And funeral homes, they're a racket.
Yeah.
The government needs to investigate funeral homes, because what happens, like after my father passed, he didn't have health insurance, right? Or whatever the fuck, death insurance, whatever. And he said, I want like the cheapest pine box casket. That's what he told my mother. So we go in the funeral home, and I was very young, so I think, whatever. So we go in the home, and the guy kept being like, well, if you really loved your husband, you'd get in these satin pillows that are an extra $2,000.
Right. That is
horrible. And I think because I was young, so he listened to me, and after a while I was like, sir, we want a pine box casket, the cheapest possible. You're a company, so you will get this done, and we will go somewhere else if you can't find it. And then, boom.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, because they have to make money, I guess. But it's weird to be like hustling people that are going through that.
Going through something. And even, you know, we didn't have insurance, but we were still more fortunate than other people. I mean, and we would see people in line because there's still so much paperwork you have to do. And there were people that were like, we are already in debt. We have nothing. We don't know what to do. And
they have to get like a GoFundMe to like get rid of the body.
Yeah.
And like, unless you have to just throw it in the garbage.
Just throw
it's like, yeah. Like,
and it's expensive. You have to be buried. You can't just throw a body somewhere.
God, it's ridiculous. The way that like insurance in general works, like even like Social Security insurance, all this shit. So like my mother, she works in the public school system. She's a social worker. She was amazing. She like literally talked kids down from buildings that were going to kill themselves. She was the best. So she died at 57. So she pays into like Social Security like her whole life, and her and my dad are talking, and she like got diagnosed with rare disease and died 3 weeks later. So we like had no way to prepare for it. And and we like for Social Security, all this money that we paid into, they gave us like since she didn't make it to 60, we got like a $300 check or like something.
No.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Get the fuck out.
No, it's so messed up.
Oh my God.
We didn't get like my dad is just has his now, and now he's got to work like till he dies. Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Because she really fucked up by getting a rare disease and dying. I had to fake her, pretend I was her, on the phone with Verizon, and like to get out of her phone contract. Like there's a lot of, I'm very sorry about that, ma'am. However, this is just how the things are.
Yeah, it's very corporate. It's very like you're just a number in the system.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Isn't that fucked up?
That's so fucked up.
Isn't it?
And then she gave up money her whole life. And where's that money go?
Exactly.
Where does it go?
To some asshole.
Fucking Christ.
To some asshole. It makes me so mad.
It makes me want to throw a brick through a fucking building.
I know. I know. I feel unrest. I understand. And it's also like the tax system is so messed up. So like there's 3 tax brackets. There's like single, divorced, married. Mm-hmm. So my dad is in the single bracket, even though my brother and sister are still at college. They're living at home. Like he would have been better off if they would have divorced instead of just dying. Like it's so, and so he's like a higher tax rate.
Oh my God.
Isn't it? Like it's like, and these are all like things where the government's like trying to help. Like we'll help people, but it's like there are situations, and it can happen to anybody. You know, we're like middle class, like whatever. Like, you know, they're both from Detroit, but eventually they got like jobs, and like, you know, when I was we moved to the suburbs, and they're doing well, and they planned it all out. She dies, and they're like, sorry, she didn't make it 3 more years.
Get the fuck. Government's too big.
It's too big. And you have to laugh because then you'll throw a brick through a building.
I know. We need comedy, or else it's all gonna burn.
You know, I can't handle it. I don't know. And we finally have another dog now, which is good. Did you have pets growing up?
I had pets, but they all like came from the woods, you know.
Oh, okay.
And
tell me about you were from the South. From where?
Yeah, well, I moved Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, then Louisiana. And Louisiana is where
straight fucking South all the way through.
You know, and Louisiana is where I went to high school and college. So I usually just tell people Louisiana because it makes it so much easier, you know. Until they look at me like I'm an idiot. When I tell people I'm from Louisiana, they look at me like a puddle of mud began to speak.
Yeah,
you know, like, look at this idiot. But Louisiana, the reason I went to college is because there's a private state-funded thing where if you make like a C+, B- average, because they understand not everybody's good at school, but they want you to try, right?
Yeah.
And also if you don't like rob a liquor store or something stupid, then you get to 4 years for an in-school state college for free.
Yeah.
That's it. I have no debt.
Yeah, I have a little bit from like housing, but I went to a private school with no government funding, but I got a scholarship so I could afford it.
It's great.
You know, and it's like that system works fine. Yeah, God, oh man, it's just it's like you know, there are certain like race groups, women, different. They all have experiences that are like negative things that other people don't have to deal with. But like situation like what my family's in, it's like if you look at us, we're white and we're like normal middle class people, but we have one income all of a sudden. And nothing we've saved for, and the tax law is like written against you because the government. It's like the federal government can't possibly know what's going on in our like Metro Detroit home, which is why it's too big.
It's way too big. It needs to be statewide.
Yeah, it needs to be statewide. It needs to be case by case basis. Because good luck talking to somebody. I got a call. I opened a retirement account, a 401k, in my like first job when I was 21. I don't even remember doing it, and I got a letter. Today being like, we're gonna consider this abandoned property if you don't like. I have to fill out all these forms to get it back. So I don't remember like what I contributed. I don't remember any of this kind of shit. You don't think I'm dead, okay? When tax time comes, you don't think I'm dead.
You'll take that fucking money.
Yeah,
Jesus
like,
Christ.
It's like, and they're all more powerful than we are.
Yeah, what are they going to do? I definitely had a distrust in the government when I was in Louisiana and I was during Katrina.
Okay,
all
right.
Yeah, I was in Franklinton, which is about an hour or so outside of New Orleans, but it's very like woods, middle of nothing. And we didn't have TV for like 2 weeks. And
I was gonna say, how did that affect you? Like it was like stormy at least, right?
It was, yeah, it's a little like
pretty
breeze.
Fucking stormy.
It's a little breeze, a little wind.
Yeah.
But, we had to fend for ourselves, and there were some shady fucking moments, absolutely.
Right.
But then I turn on the TV, and they're calling us all thugs because we didn't go into the FEMA camps.
Ew. Why would you, what?
Yeah, they say all these thugs that chose to stay in their home. Fuck you. If you go into a FEMA camp, here's the thing, you can't leave.
Yeah.
Your home is just, and it's up for whomever wants it.
Yeah, looting and whatever else.
Yeah, you can't leave.
God forbid you and your family be able to make the best decision for yourself. That's like not a thing.
Oh my God.
Like Katrina, what was the local news like during that time?
There was nothing.
Really?
There was absolutely nothing. And then you would see helicopters fly over and we'd wave at them. Even though we were in the trees, we knew they could see us, but they would just keep flying over.
You were in the trees. Excuse me, you go back. I can never have anybody say sentence even though we were in the trees and not elaborate because I don't know what you mean by that.
Oh, like in the woods, you know. But there were like spots of
I'm
whatever.
Picturing you climbing a tree like a monkey and being like, "Dear government, please help me.
Please help."
Oh my God.
I think the government ultimately wants us all in FEMA camps with chips in us. I don't think they give a fuck about us.
I'm clapping in the microphone. I know.
They don't give no fucks about you or me. No, I want him out of here.
Yeah, they don't. They really don't. And I don't think people understand. Like welfare is a system to gain votes for a lot of politicians.
Yep.
If you keep somebody on the government payroll, then they're gonna vote for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other side, there's Republicans who are like, we refuse to let gay marriage be a thing still. And it's like, what? I just want to punch my own face.
I know.
What are we supposed to do?
What are we supposed to do? Maybe go start our own colony?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that more and more. A colony where you can bone whoever and you can define it whatever way you want.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're sick, you help out somebody. But if someone's an asshole, you're like, yo, you're not sick, you're being an asshole. I think we can all kind of work it out.
I think we can work it out. Although I was reading about a colony in India that was started in the 70s.
Yeah.
And apparently it's like no rules, whatever you want, worship whatever god you want. But there's like housing for pedophiles, basically.
See, I draw the line at having sex with children.
Yeah, I draw the line there. That's the line. Hard line right there.
I draw a hard... with like, people who are in like the military with like, do like diplomacy type shit, they have to like turn a blind eye to like child rape.
What?
Because even like some of the like people who aren't terrorists, that's just like normal and different cultures. Everybody has different things going on.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't handle that.
It's a lot of little boys in other countries. They love little boys.
Exactly. They love them.
And we all know that the Illuminati has pedophile rings.
Obviously.
Absolutely. They love little boy pussies.
They do.
Especially the buttholes.
They do. Well, because women, in a lot of countries, women are just like cattle.
They're cattle, and also you want to like preserve their preciousness. Like a woman's virginity is everything,
right?
And even places like Saudi, if you're raped, you're fucking killed. Even if
really a bad day.
It's a bad day.
First you're raped, and then you're gonna kill me, Jesus. And then it's a rerun. Friends is a rerun. You know, Friends. I remember Friends. What was it? Natalie She posted today a pro Monica thing.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. She said Monica cooked and cleaned for everybody, and they didn't appreciate her. And I'm like, that's because she sucked. She sucked.
She was like, no crummies, you know?
Yeah, I have a lot of Monicas in my life that I know I take for granted, but it's because they annoy the shit out of me.
Yeah, but we need that kind of person,
exactly.
I think.
At the same time, I mean, I didn't have furniture in my apartment for the longest time. I live in a studio now. I live by myself, and it's like a pretty nice apartment.
Fucking great.
You know, but I had lawn chairs in it. I had like a nice speaker system and like lawn chairs because, like, you know, you take the girl out of Detroit or whatever.
Yeah, you live like a drug dealer.
Exactly. So then Kennedy gave me her like old couch, which was amazing. Shout out to Kennedy's couch, and Kennedy and her husband brought the couch in. But like, God, I mean, do you have roommates?
Yeah.
Where do you live?
I live in Bushwick.
That's where I used to live.
It's turning into, it used to be like a cool artsy zone.
Yeah.
And now it's turning into like a frat guy.
Because I hated it when I lived there. Granted, I lived across from a beverage distribution center, which was not.
Where was it?
By like the it was like Melrose and Bushwick. It was like the Myrtle Avenue JMZ stop was right there.
Oh yeah.
And I lived with a puppeteer who was a virgin, but she watched gay anime porn.
It sounds like she's a murderer.
I don't know. Right? She was very, very sweet and kind.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm like,
was she blonde?
Yeah.
I know this bitch.
Yeah. Did she come to the show? You met her, I think.
I know
yeah,
this
she came
bitch.
and we were all drunk.
She has those like eyes. You know when you can look into somebody's eyes and you can tell so much about them?
Yeah.
Her eyes were just like, don't fuck with me or I will stab you. Yeah.
And she's like so sweet. She's a nanny, and I'd rather have her raise my children, but I wouldn't be surprised if there were bodies in her room. Because I think the same thing, and I tell him, Tom Shalhoub, to his face all the time. He must be a murderer.
Oh, yeah?
Because he's very nice and happy.
Oh, God,
in his eyes,
scary.
you know, he's smiling all the time. I'm angry a lot, which is how you know I'm not killing somebody.
Oh, God, yeah, I'm so angry.
Because there's people that I want to kill, but it's all pent up, and that's where the anger's coming from. If you're that happy, you must be actually killing these people.
Yeah, what do you do?
Do you watch, like, murder? I watch all the murder shit. I have the biggest crush on Keith Morrison of Dateline.
Oh.
I love his voice. I fall asleep. I have brutal nightmares because I love the way his voice sounds.
And
it's
up
like,
next on
they
Dateline.
were brutally murdered. It's like, tonight there was something else on the menu. Was it murder? Like, it's so good.
It's so good.
How do you? He's so good. I just want to run my fingers through his white hair. I tweet at him desperately all the time. He doesn't answer me.
What? He's
Yeah.
probably like in a bunker somewhere.
Like, why does he not answer me?
Oh.
I really I think I am his biggest fan. Like, people like him fine, but nobody's like thinking about Keith Morrison as often as I am.
You want to bone him, yeah?
I would.
Oh, yeah?
If he would talk to me in that voice.
Up next on our date night.
On Dateline. Let's do it. I mean, I would. I want to narrate a crime show someday. Do you watch do you like Intervention?
I've seen some episodes.
Did you hear? Oh, so you're not a fan?
Yeah, I'm a fan.
The white mustache guy. I heard he relapsed.
Who is that?
The
What was
guy
he
that was like
to?
Jeff Von. I don't know. Something like that. But he was like a boozer, and I guess he got back on it. But he used to always say, look, there's a lot of people who care about you, but they feel like they're losing you. You know, that was a good one that he had. He would always say, there's nothing we won't do to make you better. But there's nothing we will do to allow this to go on one more day. He had all the catchphrases, and I heard he relapsed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then...
Well, that happens.
And then there was Ken, the gay meth guy. He's got a full metrosexual makeover in the recent seasons.
Ooh.
Yeah, I loved season 2. You ever seen Christy? Meth head. She gets naked. She throws ramen at her sister, and she's dancing naked. I don't know. Something about her is inspiring because during an intervention, they're all emotional. She's just totally aware of what's going on, but she's fine. She just says, look, you guys are jealous because I'm on a permanent good one, and none of you will ever know what that feels like. And she's right.
She's right. There's a drug called Crocodile, and it makes your skin fall off.
Oh.
And I'm like, how good is that drug, though?
Right. That's what whenever I see this, I'm like, how good is... I've never done meth.
I have.
You have? What's it like?
It was accidental. Whoops. But you're up, and you're just sort of awake and chatty.
How is it different from Coke?
It feels a little dirtier, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like a metallic. Does it make sense?
But is that
it's
psychological?
Just like, kind of. It's just like cocaine. But I didn't know I was doing it. Well, here's the thing. I was dating a guy.
Yeah.
At the time, and he was a meth dealer. And he gave me some pot, and it had some meth in it. And he was like, "It's got a little meth in it." Blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, fuck it. And then I tried it. I did it a couple times and I liked it. And I liked it so much that I broke up with him.
Yeah.
I was like, we can't. I can't do this.
I've never done meth. I think I would love it.
It's good.
Yeah.
It would fit your personality.
Yeah, exactly. I think I would absolutely love it. Sorry, I just kicked you.
Oh, no problem.
I think I would love it. I mean, is it like, does it have psychedelic qualities to it? Or you don't know because you were smoking it in pot?
Yeah. I don't really know.
Because, like, psychedelics, it's like more introspective, but you're awake, and it's got that. And then there's Coke, which is Coke, and then, then there's all the downers. But meth, I don't know anything about. I've never.
Don't start.
Yeah, I'm not considering it. I had a cousin who did meth, and she said I didn't do it. She's like, all I did was take a radio apart and pull it together. I did not put it back together. I did not party at all.
You just took a radio apart?
She did. I didn't do it.
Oh, she did. Yeah,
She took a radio apart and she put it back together.
That sounds very constructive.
I'm like, oh, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been on speed, like, legal. Like, I went on Ritalin at 5. And I've been on, like, now I'm on Vyvanse. I've been on it my whole life.
What?
Yeah, I'm like a guinea pig. We'll see if I die.
Oh,
soon.
my God.
And I got this nicotine vape. I'm just stimulants all the time.
So why did you get on the thing at so young?
I was a really badly behaved kid. Really bad, and like I was not. My IQ was really high, but I was I was unable to learn. Like they were doing a matching exercise in school, and I just like drew lines all over it because I was like, I'm not paying attention. Very bad behavior. Like they would preemptively send me to the principal's office when we had substitutes because I made so many of them quit after one day with me. But I wonder, would I be a different person if I wasn't on it? I hadn't been on it my whole life because that wasn't my decision at 5.
Yeah.
I probably would be bigger. I'm very small. First of all, look at the length of these arms. This was supposed to be a taller person, right?
Yeah, they're long. Yeah, your arm length is supposed to be how?
Yeah, I was supposed to be like 5'10".
Oh my God.
And I am 5'3". Like these are basketball arms.
But you're slender built, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's very cool. That's especially good for TV. They always want you skinny.
They do. It's good. I mean, I've always been like a smaller person, except in college I gained weight only on the lower half of my body.
Oh yeah, the tummy.
Yeah. No, the low, like my butt.
Oh, but that's good.
Like thighs and butt.
That's great.
Yeah, I looked like a rap star's girlfriend. But I could not get pants to fit me.
Do you have any photos?
I do. I'll have to show you at some point. I can't find it. It was ridiculous. Like I was ripping, like, I was like size like 12 on the bottom and like and like as extra small on the top. I looked like something that should be in a music video and nowhere else.
That sounds hot as shit though.
It's in now, and I'm like, it wasn't even back then that much in.
Yeah, back then it was all about the titties, and now it's all about the ass. It changes.
I just tell everybody now, like, I don't have boobs, but like boobs are pretty 90s. I'm not wearing a bra in the summer. No, I'm not. Can you say okay? Do men even understand like wearing a boob harness, like a wired? But like if I'm going to the office, I'll wear a bra. But like it's sweaty harness on your boobs.
And it itches. It's hard. I remember first putting on a bra and I was like, I hate this.
Yeah.
Why do I have to wear this every day? And people were like, well, if you don't, people will see your breasts. And I was like, fuck other people. That's your fucking problem.
I totally agree. And I think Brooklyn is a pretty braless town.
Oh, yeah. I saw a chick. She was playing pool the other day.
Yeah.
And she was a very small breast, but she was bending over to play and her shirt fell open and you could see just her tits and her nipples.
And I think that's totally fine.
Totally fine. And we were all totally fine with it.
Okay, so like the free the nipple movement, I don't think that should be like a movement. I think people should just do it.
Yeah, I think you should just do it.
Like I've never gone to a braless protest. I just don't wear a bra sometimes.
Yeah, it's totally fine. I don't really consider that like a branch of feminism.
Yeah, I know.
As it's not really mine. I'm like, you want to take a chap off? Fucking do it.
Do it. It's actually legal in New York. I could take my shirt off and walk around.
Yeah, you could.
And I wouldn't get fired, but I wouldn't get arrested.
You wouldn't get fired? Fox News.
I would get fired from everywhere. Like you get fired from any job for that if it wasn't like Chili's. Bring it back to Chili's. I don't know why I'm attacked. Well, I'm pro Chili's in that sense.
Yeah, so they give you free chips and salsa, right?
Any job where you have like your image as part of your job regardless of what media it was.
God, there's so many things I want to tweet and say at people, but I'm like, that would be fired.
Oh, you're telling me.
Yeah.
You're telling me. I mean, it's like I forget. Like I have like a lot of Twitter followers now. Like not a lot. Like compared to last year, like I had maybe like 8,000 last year, and now I have like 80,000. And it's like when I still. But the problem is I still tweet the same way.
Yeah.
I still tweet super weird shit. And I'm like, oh wow, all these people are reading this. But it's like fine.
I think America's getting too spoiled.
I do too.
Way too spoiled. I went to a karaoke night in Bushwick the other night, and I was like, oh, this is why we have ISIS.
Oh my God, where was it? Was it at the whatchamacallit?
It was at Cobra Club.
Cobra Club.
That's where I host a show there every Friday.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. Just so many people very entitled, very into themselves, very, very sheltered from birth.
Yes.
That are privileged enough to go on a juice cleanse. You know what I mean? And that's all they talk about.
I mean, and do they come up to all their karaoke songs like, I don't like this song, I'm doing it ironically?
Yep.
Because they won't ever admit they like something because they're too cool to like things.
Just fucking like something. Jesus Christ. You're not a loser if you like, you're a loser if you don't like anything.
I know. It's like, I like things.
Yeah.
People make fun of my vape. I fucking love my vape, okay? I wake up in the morning, I vape, and I buzz right out of bed.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's the douchiest thing ever.
Don't give no fucks. You live your life.
I live my life. And you know what? I unironically like a lot of shitty music. And we all do. We all do. But don't act like you're singing along to this song that you know all the words to, ironically.
No, you secretly like
Fuck
it. You fuck
you hipster bitch. Why did you shave half your head? Why do women do that?
Why?
I mean, they can, but why? I get sad.
I get sad
when
too.
I see it.
They want to look like Skrillex, which was a whatever. I went to a fancy salon a few years ago, and then today I never get my hair cut by white women because they're always like, let me shave half your head and fuck the patriarchy. And I'm
really?
like, yeah.
Feminist, that's like a feminist hairstylist thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, no. I want to have a job. I want a nice haircut, please. So I mostly go to Russian and Dominican women because they get it. They get my hairstyle.
Yeah, I don't have a white hairstylist either, actually.
No, they're gonna dye your hair purple.
Yeah, they're like, fuck the patriarchy. We'll shave it and we'll do a little zigzag and we will dye it purple.
God,
what do you mean? You worried about what men are gonna think? No, I don't work in a hair salon.
Yeah,
I understand that you work in a hair salon and you can do that shit. I cannot.
I'm a part of the real world, bitch.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you have tattoos?
I don't.
I don't either. I have 0 tattoos.
I never really got into it.
I never did either. I feel like if you're going to get tattoos, get like tons of tattoos.
Yeah.
So when I have one be like, it's my grandma's name on my foot. Oh, is it so interesting that my grandma died?
God, I think tattoos are for people with no personality, honestly.
I agree. And like, unless like you're a tattoo person and you get tatted up. That's one thing. If you have like 6 tattoos.
That's cool.
Yeah,
sure.
that's like a lifestyle choice.
Yeah.
But if you're like, I'm 18, I'm gonna get my tattoo. It's like,
No.
Yeah, why?
No, thank you.
That costs. I would rather spend my money on like booze and smokes and like fun things than like getting fucking permanent color stabbed into my body. I have nightmares about getting tattoos, and it's always the same tattoo, and it's a penguin killing itself on my thigh, and I'm trying to be on TV, I'm trying to be on Fox, and I always get a call that I can't come in. They're like, you have a tattoo of a penguin killing yourself, and I'm like, when did this happen? I don't know where that comes from.
Well, obvious fear of that you'll be fired from your job. Penguin killing itself, that's pretty interesting. I think you are the penguin. I think you would be killing your own career if you got it.
I want to get it. I want to get like a post-mortem tattoo of that.
Oh yeah, like after you die,
after I die, just tattoo me up.
Can you do that? Is that legal?
I don't know. I think about my funeral a lot, but like I just think it's fun to plan like the funniest shit.
Yeah.
Like I want to have a wake, but like everyone thinks they're gonna have lunch, but they get there and it's just unlimited Coors Light and like e-cigs, and they have to like all have Coors Light and e-cigs, and there's like the Violent Femmes or some like B-list, C-list band playing, and we're all rocking and rolling. And then did you have to learn about the Edmund Fitzgerald?
No.
No, you didn't. Okay, so it was a big thing. So it was in Lake Michigan, and nobody ever talks about it. Gordon Lightfoot wrote a song about it. It's like 7 minutes long. Me and Ben Kissel partied and listened to it on repeat one night, and I decided I was going to be the biggest Edmund Fitzgerald dick joke comedian, but that didn't work out. But I want an Edmund Fitzgerald themed funeral.
That sounds great.
Yeah. Do you think that Gordon Lightfoot writing a song about a shipwreck that nobody knows about, a 7-minute song, he was just trying to bone all the wives of the fallen wives?
If he did, good for him. Good for him.
So too.
Gordon Lightfoot, more power to you. Never heard the song, but
Edmund Fitzgerald. Where is it? I'm gonna try to find it because we have to go soon. And see what I mean? I just like to talk on my podcast. And
I love it.
I end up revealing things about myself I never intended to.
No tattoos.
No tattoos.
That's fine.
I've been drunk before.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. My shorts, I buttoned them back up because it's time to go soon. There's a Geico ad. Dude, there's 11 million views on this Gordon Lightfoot video. You got to get it together. This is my K-Day. It's my K-Day.
I didn't learn a lot about music because I was so Southern Baptist, and then not until about 23 when I came to New York.
You never heard this song? No? You never heard it?
The legend lives on from the Chippewa.
No, I have.
Yeah,
I have.
They get together. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna end on this. This is for all of those who fell at the Edmund Fitzgerald. I'm very sorry. Lake Superior gets very angry in November. God bless you. Amber, God bless you.
Thanks for having me.
We're all gonna spin the Kat Timpf Show. We follow you on Twitter. What is it?
Amber Smelson.
Amber Smelson. Me, Kat Timpf Show. We're all gonna die someday. All right, bye.
To be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than